people. My name is Melissa, and today I'll be doing your spiritual guidance pick a card. So we have 4 piles here today. So I'll be doing the readings with the Everyday Witch Oracle and the Light Seers Tarot. And we have different crystals for each pile. So pile 1 we have purpurite. Pile 2 we have strawberry quartz. Pile 3 we have angel aura quartz. And pile 4 we have amethyst. So I just quickly want to mention that I don't read reversals in my readings. I put all the cards upright when I shuffle them, and I read intuitively. So if I feel like the card need to be a reversal, I read it and interpret it as Spirit communicates to me. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Pause this video if you need to. Take a deep breath in and out and calm your mind. Find your pile or the crystal you feel most drawn to. If you're having trouble, you can always hold your hand over the camera and feel which one feels the warmest to you. Okay, before we start the readings, I just want to mention we'll be doing the magic 8-ball instead of the pendulum like I traditionally do. So you can just think of a question and I'm going to shake it and we'll reveal your answer. Okay, for those of you who selected pile 1, this is the purpurite stone. So let's see. You have the 5 of Wands. You have Justice. You have the Lovers. You have 3 of Wands. You have the Queen of Swords. You have the 2 of Cups. And for your oracle cards, you have Affirmation for Acceptance. You have Water Magic. You have Joy and Delight. And you have Meditation to Dig Deep. So, let's see. There's a lot of romantic aspects to this reading that I'm seeing. You have the 2 of Cups and you have the Lovers. So, I feel Spirit is trying to communicate to you guys to be more open to romance at this present time. Because I feel like you're being really strategic and planning your future, but I feel like it's very it's more like you. Everything is just, I see that you're planning everything just by yourself. You've been doing things alone for a long time, and you feel like you don't really need anyone else in your life. And this might not even be romantic. It might be a family member or a sibling, but somebody else is wanting to help you. It might even be your spirit guides. But I feel like you're not really closed off. It's just like you're kind of ignoring it. You're kind of ignoring your intuition. So we have 5 of Wands here. So, things always work better when you work together to achieve the goal. Because every person here is individually struggling to reach this bowl of fire, this luminous energy, and all of them are kind of tripping and falling and struggling, where if they work together they can just help each other up, and then the sticks they walk on won't be so scary and so fragile. I see you kind of enjoy your alone time, but I also think you'll enjoy kind of hanging out with other people. I see a lot of great opportunities coming in for you when you start opening up to other people. So we also have affirmation for acceptance. So accept when you need help. Don't always decline help from other people. Accept it. Meditation to dig deep. So you see working together. This is a common theme in your reading. I see two people working together. And this is interesting because this is an animal and a human. So it doesn't even have to be romantic interest or family member. It can just be hanging out with a pet or an animal, or just vibing in nature a little bit. Hanging out with plants even. Oh. Okay, so water magic. I see that. See, you're doing everything, like I said, you're kind of in your own headspace, and you know, everyone else is kind of just going along with it, and they're just kind of doing everything by themselves as well. There needs to be a little bit of cooperation in your life with other people. And also, this is kind of a little weird, but I saw it in this card, and I just keep feeling like I should mention it. If you're having trouble to connect to your spirit guides, because I'm seeing that there is a little bit of blocked like intuition here. So what I see is like, this is not for everyone, and this is only like if you're of age, if you're like above 18 at least, then I think you'll know what I mean if I just point that out in the background, the mushrooms over there. I think you get my drift here, okay? So, you know, that might help you to connect to your spirits, and it might help you to be a little more open-minded. Because, you know, all work and no play never did anyone any good. So yeah, you're looking ahead to your future, but I need you guys to remember that you need to be a little more open to passion and excitement in your life. Open up to other people. You need balance in life, okay? Justice card really talks about balance a lot. You need to balance out your emotions, balance out your alone time along with your time with other people. But I really see you that you need to get involved with other people, connect with your spirit guides a bit more, and yeah, I think that's all. So instead of doing a pendulum today, I decided we're gonna do this cool magic 8 balls. So you can think of a question you want answered. Let's see what it says. Okay, this is upside down. I'm going to try to turn it. Okay, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Okay, pile 1. That's all for your reading. Moving on to pile 2. Okay, for those of you who selected pile 2, this is the strawberry quartz pile. Okay, so let's see what you got. You guys have Ace of Wands. Oh, 3 of Swords. I remember when I was shuffling this card, really, like, it hit me in the head, like, literally. It went flying up and hit me in the head. So this is interesting. I'm excited to interpret what that means. Ace of Swords. 9 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. You have the 4 of Swords. You have gratitude and thanks. Hibernation and regeneration. Connecting with Gaia. That's interesting. And cleansing body and spirit. Oh. You guys have a very interesting selection of cards here, which is cards you don't normally see together, but it kind of makes sense. So I just have to address this card first, since it hit me in the head when I was shuffling. So 3 of Swords. I see extreme heartache and maybe even like a headache for you guys. Like, your head is hurting because you don't know what to do. You're kind of like in this mentality that you're stuck, you're feeling depressed, you don't really know what to do. It feels like your heart is being unraveled. It's a lot of dark energy. Traditionally, the Three of Swords card is a heart with three swords stuck into it. So she still has the tattoo of the three swords, but the heart's kind of unraveling. So this is a really interesting presentation of the Three of Swords. So it's a really dull energy. It's like in the middle of the storm, like pain so severe you want to scream. So along with that, you also have the Four of Swords. Okay, so the Four of Swords is kind of where you're trying to put that heart back together, you know, kind of trying to stitch it back together, and also sleeping to heal that significant trauma. Okay, so for every person, the trauma might be different. It might be like somebody who passed away. It might be really something traumatic that happened in your past, but it was something really severe. It might even be the whole 2020 scenario because everything just didn't work out in 2020 like we hoped for, and a lot of us had to deal with more trauma than others. But I really see you putting your heart back together, and also Spirit is trying to tell you that sleeping is a great way to heal your mind, because when you're sleeping, your body kind of releases like toxins and negative emotions, and it's kind of processing everything you went through that day. So sleeping is really good, and if you're having trouble sleeping, like insomnia, then I suggest you maybe take a pill to calm you. It doesn't even have to be a sleeping pill, just like a relaxant to just relax your mind. And also, it doesn't even have to be a medication. Like, again, like sleeping keeps popping up for you guys. I see you need sleep, you need rest, you're exhausted, you need rest. Ways you can try to calm yourself. One is taking a nice relaxing bubble bath, or, you know, a spiritual bath with like herbs and stuff, essential oils, whatever makes you feel calm. If you don't like taking a bath, take a cleansing shower. But, you know, baths and showers are a really great way to cleanse your aura and cleanse your spirituality. Just envision all of that heaviness you're feeling, all of this heaviness. Just envision it slipping away when you're taking a bath. You know, another great thing you can also kind of do is cord cutting rituals. Just take a piece of cord and just cut it, and envisioning cutting ties with everything in your past, everything that caused you this pain. And you can also like tie knots, you know, tie knots for everything you feel, and then afterwards you can either unravel them and envisioning your problems going away, or you can just flush it down the toilet and envisioning it going away from you. Just don't block your drains while you're doing this. Another great thing you can try is connecting with Gaia, connecting with the earth, animals, nature, crystals, anything like natural, even like incense, like that's also a pretty great way, connecting with the elements and with the earth. Spending time outdoor can significantly improve your mood, and also spending time in sunlight, it also just makes you feel a little bit better. So you also have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is interesting. I see you walking away from this heavy situation. Like I said, there is going to be a way paved for you. Your spirit guides are paving a way for you out of this. You just need to look ahead, leave behind what no longer serves you. Only make sure to carry what you need. Be mindful of what you keep in your life, people, things, what makes you feel depressed. Take note of what makes you feel worse and what makes you feel better, and maybe just release the things that doesn't serve you. You also have the Ace of Wands, which connecting to your intuition, connecting to your mind. I also see meditation and sleeping, like both of them, like to do with the mind. Dreaming and meditating is two great ways you can also improve your mood and try to release and work through this trauma. Gratitude and thanks. So yeah, instead of focusing on all of this negativity, try focusing on what you can be grateful for. What do you have in your life that's that's still worth it. You know, what do you have in your life that's still worth living for, worth fighting for? You know, because there's always somebody that has it worse than you do. And that's what I think about a lot when I'm feeling super down. So yeah, incense, purification, spending time in nature, and just really being grateful. You know, there's a practice you can do, like every night before you go to sleep and every morning before you wake up, think of 3 to 6 things that you're grateful for that you still have. Like, for example, a warm bed, food on your table, you know, the privilege to have internet access to watch these YouTube videos to help you. Think of a couple of things you're grateful for. Write them down, say them in your head. Do this practice for 1 to 3 weeks and you'll start seeing improvement. So also, Ace of Swords, going down into your mind, figuring out what is the root cause of your problem if you're unsure. Some of you will know. Some of you are going to be a little unsure. Just dive a little in your mind, meditate. Go to sleep, just dream. It'll come to you. Your spirit guides want to communicate with you. They want to help you through this. Find out what it is that's causing you this pain and release it. And I'm leaving this card for last because this is just so beautiful. This is the release. If you can work through this and just take the advice your spirit guides are giving you, there's going to be this significant release. You're going to shine. Your inner beauty is going to shine. You're going to have abundance. You're going to have the things you want in life, but that's not even going to matter to you anymore. You're just going to be on this higher vibration. You know, all of these earthly things aren't going to matter to you anymore. You're just going to focus on being with your spirit guides, being spiritual, and things like happiness and joy are going to bring you much more peace of mind than money or fame. So this is really powerful for some of you. It's going to be like the light at the end of the tunnel. But you need to really, your spirit guides are going to help you work through this. I just also want you guys to know that don't fixate on it a lot, because wherever you put your energy, that grows, you know? So if you're putting your energy and thinking about this the entire time, that's going to grow. If you think about this the entire time, that's going to grow. So just be careful where you put your energy. So now you guys can clear your mind for me. Take a deep breath, because your reading was quite heavy. This was a lot. Take a deep breath in and out, and focus on the question that you want answered. Okay, cannot predict now. Okay, let's try again. Take another deep breath in and out. Clear your mind. Very doubtful. I'm gonna try to turn this a little bit so you can read it yourself. Very doubtful. Okay guys, so that was your reading, pile 2, moving on to pile 3. Okay, so for those of you who chose the aura quartz, or the angel quartz, you're just going to put your crystal over there. Just going to take pile 2's crystal away. Okay, so yeah, you have 2 of swords, the emperor, 4 of cups, beautiful. You have the magician, the 9 of wands, 6 of swords, that's interesting, and make a move. Prosperity and abundance. Affirmation for healing the heart. And you have meditation for creativity. Wow, okay, Spirit wants to tell you some things, guys. First of all, okay, I just need to take a breath here, because pile 2 was a lot, and you guys are, you're an interesting pile, because you think you have it pretty bad at the moment. You're kind of stuck, you're feeling delays, there's all of these things going on. It's really like mental, it's like in your head. You're too much in your head, I'm seeing as well. Like, I'm just gonna say this again, like, I also said this to Pile 2, like, someone always has it worse than you. Pile 2's reading was pretty heavy, okay? So, you guys have a very lighter pile. Don't take it for granted. Don't take the good things in your life for granted. So, you don't have to feel stuck. Just take off the blindfold. Just walk away from things that's no longer serving you. It's very simple. You just have to want it. You just have to want to do it. So you have the Emperor. So the Emperor is also a really interesting card for me because it's strategic planning and focus, and I think that's a little advice for you, like how you can get out of this mind space of feeling like you're stuck. Just try to plan for your future. Just give it a go. Just try. Don't give up. Don't nod it until you tried it, okay? So try to plan ahead for your future. I promise you, you're gonna succeed to whatever you can put your mind to. It's not always gonna be easy, because there's also like affirmation for healing the heart. I see your heart has a little hurt, you have pain. No one's really listening to you, I'm feeling like. It's just like you need a hug or something. You just need someone to listen to your problems. If there's not a physical person that listens to your problems, because I promise you, someone's gonna want to listen. You just have to try. And even if it's not a physical person, try communicating to your spirit guides. They'll listen. Meditation for creativity. So again, with the strategic planning, I also see meditating can be a great way for you to also plan for your future. Meditate and, let your creativity flow, okay? I see you are very creative people, and even if you don't know it, you're creative. You can do things, like if it's painting or drawing, if it's taking photos even, like some form of creative art. I see you need to put a little more attention to that creativity. Meditate if you're feeling blocked. If that creativity is not feeling like it's flowing properly, just meditate, take a step back. Don't worry about the time, you have time. So don't feel like everything needs to be a rush. Don't feel like it needs to be done in this moment. You have time. So you're feeling a little down in the dumps, you have these 3 empty bowls over here. These singing bowls ain't singing no more. You've kind of lost touch with them. Maybe old friends. You've lost touch with people. Don't let it bother you too much, though. I know it's causing you a little heartache, but there is new opportunity coming in here for you. New opportunities will come in. You'll gain multitudes more than you lost. The Magician, really powerful card. Really interesting that it came up for you. You're more intuitive and more spiritual than you know, Group 3. I almost said Group 2, Group 3. You're more spiritual than you know. Meditate for that peace. Find that inner power. Find that inner creativity. Let it flow. Let it just flow like a nice flowing movement here. Do figure 8s on a piece of paper. That'll calm your mind. I trust me. That'll let that energy it'll let the stagnant energy flow. Do figure 8s on a paper. Release that clutter in your mind. Just let your energy flow. 9 of Wands. You know what this card's actually making me think of? That whole Slay Queen thing, Things, like stepping into your power, stepping into your creativity, finding yourself, embracing yourself, being yourself. And it doesn't matter your gender, like Slay King, Slay Queen, like hashtag Slay, You have the power inside of you, and you can change the course of your destiny. You alone hold that power. Set sail for a new adventure. And I know you're feeling like stuck. The water's stormy, you feel like you're just being dragged all over the place. You feel like you have no control over this boat that you're in. Because we're all kind of in the same storm, in the same sea, but we're just all in different boats. We're not in the same boat. So, I'm also seeing you're holding on to something that's not serving you no more. Just release that. Figure out what's not serving you anymore, what's not giving you happiness and fulfillment anymore. Release that energy. You're gonna feel so much lighter once you release that baggage. Yeah, make a move. If you like dancing, then I really recommend it. Even if you don't like dancing, just listen to some music, just feel that vibe, just move your body just a little. You don't even have to dance. Just feel that rhythm, feel the music. And make a move for your future as well. Take action. Start meditating. Start planning for your future. Be that logical thinker, plan, make a move. Okay, and then we have prosperity and abundance, which is beautiful. I mean, you're gonna be more than fulfilled, which is what I kind of was pointing towards here. You're gonna have more than you lost. There is prosperity and abundance coming for you. Once you release that baggage, new doors are gonna open for you. Meditation is a really big thing coming up for you guys. I need you to just calm your mind a bit. So we're gonna do a little exercise right now to try that. Calm your mind and focus on the spot at the center of your forehead. Don't think of anything, just calm your mind. Just focus on that small spot in the middle of your forehead. Focus on that spot. Think of a question you want answered. You have very doubtful. Okay. So that's for you, pile 3. We're moving on to the last pile, pile 4. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile 4, you have the amethyst. Okay. You have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Wow, you guys have very zen energy. The Three of Cups. Wow. The Moon. Well, you guys really have energy. Wow. The Temperance. High Priestess. The Chariot. Ground and Center. Fire Magic. Meditation for peace and serenity. And transformation and change. Also, you guys have one extra tarot card than the other groups. You have one more. I did not want to throw it out because everything comes out for a reason. You guys have a very zen, calm energy, and I really dig it. You guys have a really intense, calming energy, and I think people that surround you kind of pick up on that, the Three of Cups. I see you're being surrounded by a lot of people. You have a lot of soul family, your soul tribe. And if you don't, they're gonna come in pretty soon, I also think here. Because you guys just have this vibe about you, you attract people of your likeness, like-minded people, calm people. This is really interesting energy. Okay, so I'm really picking you up as the type of person that already meditates, a very calm person. Like, almost like a hippie vibe. I don't really want to say you're hippies, but, you kind of have that hippie-dippy soul about you, You're just like that free-spirited energy I'm feeling here. And if you're not like that, then you're probably going to be stepping into an energy like that pretty soon, what I'm feeling here. So you have a lot about meditation here. Meditation for peace and serenity. So you feel like a very peaceful person. But if things feel a little, a little heavy in your mind, you just feel like you're drowning in your thoughts. Because sometimes it can also happen if you're a calm person. You can get lost in your thoughts, And, a great way to take care of that, this is actually interesting, I just picked up on this. Both of these people are just submerged in water. This person feels like she's drowning, whereas this person is just embracing it, meditating through that chaos, finding that calm in the storm. That's a very, very interesting. So, ground and center, go, just stand, let air and water wash over you. You actually have fire element too. I'm seeing that you need to connect with the elements a little more, earth, fire, air, and water. Spend some time submerging yourself in these elements. Stand outside, let the air just blow all over you and just into your soul. Walk on the grass barefoot. Take a long bath or a nice swim, or even a shower. Fire magic, go sit by a bonfire. Bonfire on a nice windy night. Let that calming energy fill your soul with that inner peace and serenity. Okay, so you also have transformation and change, which is interesting. So yeah, if you're not like this calm person, if you're like a very stressed out type of person, I really see that changing for you. There's a lot of beauty coming in transformation. You're like shifting out of a dark cycle, out of a dark storm, maybe a slightly depressed mind state, and you're shifting into this calm, peaceful Zen headspace. This card's really standing out for me. So the moon is all about emotions, and this card also talks about balancing those emotions, which is why meditation is key, meditation, so that you can find that balance in those emotions, so that instead of you feeling like you're drowning, you're going to feel like you're floating. You also have the Chariot here. And the Chariot talks about either delays or forward movement. But in your case, I'm really seeing forward movement with the transformation and change. I really see that you're moving forward, and at quite a fast pace. Things are going to start moving forward for you. Delays are going to start clearing up. And again, we have that balance energy, that black and white balance, yin-yang energy here. Like the black wolf, the white wolf, the white horse, the black horse. It's just like, and there are different sides too. So it's kind of that yin-yang energy, like balancing. Okay, so you also have Temperance, which also talks about balance. The sun and the moon, balancing your emotions with the physical or the spiritual, balancing the spiritual and the physical world. And I think you'll find your peace. This dude's really, all of these people are just really at peace, and I see that being you. You also have the High Priestess. You have a lot of moon energy here, so connecting with your spirit guides, connecting with your spirituality, meditating. Your spirit guides want you to start meditating if you're not already. Meditation is going to be really powerful for you. The High Priestess is also a really big card for also transformation, stepping into your power. It's a very spiritual card. The Queen of Spiritual the Queen of the Spiritual Realm. It's a very beautiful card. So then you also have the King of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So again, Page of Pentacles, balancing. So also I'm seeing you balancing your material world and your emotional and spiritual world to find that alignment, that balance, you know? Because I see you guys are quite abundant, and I'm not talking about money necessarily, I'm talking about people. People in your lives, you know? Things in your life. It doesn't really necessarily have to be finances, but for some of you it might be. But I really see you balancing out that energy. Your reading is all about balance and finding your inner peace. Another meditation here. King of Cups, like being the king of your emotions, you know? Meditation. Overcoming all of these slight problems in your emotion state, because this is only occasionally I see you feel overwhelmed, but I really see that you're kind of really a powerful, mindful, intuitive person. Yeah, meditation is just the biggest thing here, guys. Meditation and connecting with the elements. Hanging out with, you know, other people and like-minded people. Don't surround yourself with people that brings you down and puts you in an overwhelming state of mind. Hang out with people that has the same interests in you. Find your soul tribe. Some of you already has your soul tribe. So calm your mind. Focus on the spot at the top of your head. And think of a question you want answered. What does this say? Very doubtful. Okay, this is interesting because pile 2, 3, and you pile 4 has gotten the same exact answer, which this has never happened that this 8-ball has thrown out the exact same reply like 3 times. This is very interesting. So very doubtful. So that's your reading, pile 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, I'd like you to give it a big thumbs up. Everything will be in the links down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys. Bless.